Hi, Jean here. Hey, I wanted to take a couple minutes to speak with you about the Email Innovation Summit. You've probably already heard that rather than taking place in Las Vegas in June, it's going to be virtual. But really, other than that, a lot of it is still the same, and I'm really excited about the content. So the first thing I wanted to let you know is it really is a conference focused on innovation in email. Those sessions about basic deliverability, we don't have those. Every session is focused on something that's new, a new approach, a new way to do something. It's not necessarily technology. It could be existing technology applied in a new way, or an existing process, or an existing idea. But everything here is something that's new, something that's up and coming, and probably something that's going to help with your program. We've got a mix of industry experts as well as marketers who are working in the trenches, because we know that you like case studies. I enjoy them too, but there's times when you really do want someone who's gone deep in a particular area to come up and speak with you, especially since these are new things that we're talking about. So we have actually a session on BIMI. If you're familiar with that, it's a new authentication solution. It's not available to the general world yet. It's in beta test with a small group of marketers. We actually have one of those people coming to speak with us about it. So I think that's going to be very exciting. You've probably seen some of the other videos I've been doing with speakers. I've been touching base with a lot of them, pretty much all of them. And the other thing that we're doing is they are actively updating their content to reflect this new normal in the time of COVID-19, because it has impacted the way we're doing email marketing. So the presentations you're going to get in June are not the same presentations you would have gotten if we'd been in Vegas. They've all been updated to take into account the new normal. And I think that that's very, very important. You know, one of my favorite parts of any conference is the networking. That is something that is very hard to translate to an online virtual conference. But we have a lot of ideas, and we actually are going to try. So we're not exactly sure how we're going to do it yet. We have a lot of different ideas for how it might work, but there's time for that within our conference, because really, as much as getting the knowledge is important, it's also important the people you meet, building those connections. That might be someone who, you know, you can call when you're having a bad day because they understand what it's like to be an email marketer. They might be someone who is junior to you and you're looking to hire, and they might be a good person. It might be someone senior to you who might want to hire you somewhere. So the networking is invaluable. We're really trying to make sure we keep that as part of this conference. I also wanted to talk to you a little bit because we've got, in addition to 2 full days of sessions and keynotes, we also have the first day, June 1, which is dedicated to workshops. So there are 2 workshops that'll be going on June 1st. Each one is 4 hours, so they're more intensive than a session. Paul Airy is going to do his very popular workshop on HTML typography for email marketing. He's done that a number of years in a row now, and it always gets really good reviews and really good attendance. I am very excited. This is actually the debut of my doing a pre-conference workshop for the Email Innovation Summit. But if you know me, you know that I have a long track record of doing very highly rated workshops before various conferences in the United States and in Europe and in Canada. So I'm really happy to bring that to Email Innovation Summit this year. We're going to be talking about scientific method and how you can use that to improve your email marketing testing and boost your bottom line performance. If you've seen me speak, you know that especially in my workshops, more than half the time is spent on exercises and going through exercises. Less than half the time is spent on lecture. I do a lot of workshops, both before conferences and actually private workshops for paying clients all over the country. And what I've learned is that the best format to use is to educate and then put it into practice. So that's what we'll be doing. The other thing that I always include in my workshops are real-world examples that illustrate what we're talking about. I use a lot of case studies from my personal experience working with clients over the last 20 years. And I also do a lot of interactive discussions. So there's as much to be learned from me as there is from your fellow attendees at the workshops. So we try to make sure that we cross-pollinate that information through the interactive discussions and through readouts on each of the exercises that we'll be doing. So to sum up, I just wanted to say that I'm very excited about this conference. It's my first one that I've programmed, but I've been coming to this conference ever since it started 5 years ago. The speakers are very excited to be here, and we really hope that you will join us at the Email Innovation Summit Virtual Edition, June 1 to 3, 2020. If you'd like, there is a discount code you can use, EIS 2020, EIS 2020, to save 15% on your registration fee. So I hope to see you there. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, and be safe, stay well out there. Take care, everybody. Bye.